All right, y'all. Hey, y'all. Welcome back. Sorry, y'all. When y'all come in, make sure that y'all tell me. Sorry, y'all. When y'all come in, make sure y'all tell me if y'all can hear me and stuff, so we can get back into it. Yes, I was explaining taxes. I'm about to get back into that. Let me give a moment so that everybody can come back on here. Also, if you asked a question that I hadn't gotten to yet, please put it back in the comments so that I can address it. Yes. All right, great. I'm going to give it about a minute for people to come back in, and then I'll go back where I left off. It was getting good, y'all. It was getting good. I was getting to it. I was feeling informative. Hopefully we do not lose connection again. Hey y'all, as you come back in, make sure you leave. If you left a comment before that I did not address, please put it back in the comments now so that I can get to it. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna give about 30 more seconds and then I'll get back into what I was talking about. All right. Anyway, so I was talking about taxes as an LLC, and I was talking about as a teacher. What was I about to say? Let me regather my thoughts. Oh, I'm getting emails. Okay. Yeah. So I was talking about how, so when I wasn't sure with starting an LLC or sole proprietorship, I wasn't sure which one to do. And so my impression was that, okay, what I was saying, my impression was that I know with an LLC, you don't have to claim your business on your personal income tax. Like most of us, we have jobs and we know how to go on like TurboTax or Credit Karma or whatever in H&R Block, and we know how to file for taxes, like for income tax. We put up our W-2 or whatever. And so if you're a sole proprietor, you have to go on there and put your business expenses, like how much money you make on your business and your business, how much money you spend on your business and how much money you make from your business. You have to put that all on your personal income tax, I believe on a 1099C form. I could be wrong, y'all. So the reason why I said I'm gonna get an LLC is because I thought that that would hurt me. I thought that, let's say that I would get $1,000 with my income tax return as a teacher. I thought that if I put my business stuff on there, I would get less money, right? Because if you make a lot of money, you make less money in taxes. Well, what I found out this past go around with taxes is that after I put in my information as a teacher with my income tax, let's say I'm giving completely fake numbers. Let's say I was gonna get $400 back from being a teacher, because y'all know they played us this year with taxes. Well, when I went in and put in my business expenses, because I said, let me just see what happens. When I went in my business expenses, I actually am getting back $1,000 more. So because I just have had so many expenses with starting a business. And so the reason why I chose an LLC is because I thought that I would not want to put my business on my personal income tax. And maybe when I start to make a lot more money and profit, I will no longer put it on my personal income tax. But for the time being, at this point, I really see no difference because I ended up putting it on my personal income tax like I would have to if I was a sole proprietor. Hopefully all this makes sense, because I know it was confusing for me as well. But at this point right now, I'm saying LLC, sole proprietor. In the beginning, I don't think it matters at all. I don't think it matters until you're like really making a lot more money, where it could affect your personal taxes and stuff like that. So right now, if you're trying to figure out, should I do an LLC or sole proprietor, I don't think it boils down to how much does it cost. I know I was speaking to someone who told me in her state it cost her $100 to file to be an LLC, where in Texas it costs $350. So I think it depends on your circumstance. If you can afford it, sure, why not? But if it's going to be an extra business expense, you can do it later. So hopefully that helps. If that doesn't help or you need clarity, ask more questions and I'll try to clarify more. All right, y'all, I am hurt. I'm starting to hurt. Like, so I've been gone for a week because some of y'all have been here. Y'all heard me say this. The doctor said I rebuke it, but he said I had strep throat. And so y'all know if you had strep throat before, it's like all up in here. And I literally could not talk from Sunday till this morning. And as I'm talking a lot right now, I feel myself like slipping back to where I was at. So I'm about to get off so that I can rest. My father told me not to do too much. So I'm gonna be on here for like 10 more minutes. So I'm lying. I'm gonna be on here for a little bit while and then I'll get off. Okay. When you receive inventory, it's hard for me because I love chatting with y'all, but I gotta rest. When you receive inventory, do you add your own descriptions and product names for each item based off of how you see them, or do you go by the ministry? Oh, no, ma'am. When I buy, and somebody asked, if you're coming on here and you asked a question, thank you, honey. If y'all come on here and you asked a question on the last live, put it, and I didn't answer it, put it back in here. Because somebody asked me another question about vendors, and it was a good question, but I don't remember it. But anyways, the vendors, I mean, when you go, they literally put the bare minimum sometimes. When I go to buy a product, like, let me go on a vendor's list right now. When I go to buy a product from them, they literally say, like, made in wherever, and I don't even know. Like, they have, like, their little ID numbers. It's just a bunch of mumbo jumbo. So I take their information. And, you know, I actually used to use their descriptions of 50% cotton, 48% polyester, long sleeve, whatever. But I feel like that doesn't really appeal to like the audience. Like, well, I want to come on here and know, like, you know, sell the product to me. So I ended up changing up a bit. And now like for this shirt, my descriptions are like straight to the point, sweet, straight to the point. What, as a consumer, I think about if I was buying this product, what would sell it to me? So at this point, and also the names for the products, I name it how I want it. Some of them have names, some of them don't. Like I literally named these rose tassel statement earrings, whereas I have a dress called the Southern Belle dress. So it just depends on how I'm feeling. I think names are good. It's just that sometimes you can't come up with it fast enough. So that's that. Okay. I'm just so dry. Oh, you know what will help? Actually, y'all, I think I have y'all give me a moment. I'm about to put a cough drop, and I think that will help clear up some stuff up. So if you have questions, ask them. I'll be back in like a second. Hold on. Ooh. Okay. For those who bought this shirt from my boutique, you should be getting it tomorrow or Saturday. And if you bought this shirt and got a free boutique business guide, I'm going to be emailing y'all so I can get a review so I can know how it was for y'all. Okay. So I don't have a storefront. Your question was, can I explain the process of getting my boxes of inventory in the mail to putting them out in the storefront? Ow. So I don't have a storefront. I only have a online store. Did I make a video about this? Maybe not. I feel like you can kind of like piece it together as you watch all of my videos, but I'll give a quick little rundown. Let's talk about these earrings. So I just got these earrings last week, and I get the product, I take it out, I examine it, I try it on. If I need to, I usually always buy extra for me. So in these earrings, I bought 3 and I only sold 2 because I want one for myself, and I buy one for myself. And I make sure it's quality. I'll take pictures in the product. It's usually a process. I need to like take pictures in the product or get a friend to take for me, or take pictures. I'll take pictures of my friend in the product in my inventory on like a weekend or a Saturday. Let's say I get the package on Tuesday. On Saturday, I'll be taking pictures of the product, and by Sunday, the product will be up on my site. well, I have pictures uploaded, and from there I'll like start marketing it depends. I might start marketing it, or if I just want to put it up, I'll put it up. Usually I'll put it up and then I'll start promoting like newer rules or check this out. Usually, like, let's say I take pictures on Saturday. If I'm out taking pictures on Saturday, I'm like recording behind the scenes. Like for me, behind the scenes is like a way to get your audience like interested, to get them to buy. So I'm taking like videos of like Snapchats, like, hey, coming soon, eyes, emojis or whatever, tagging people or whatever, putting it on my Insta stories. Instagram stories are bomb.com, of behind the scenes and stuff like that. And then I will start putting it out on my site. What do you use to keep up with your business finances? Do you have an app or a program? Honestly, I don't have an app or a program. So like when I just filed my taxes for my business, literally I went to my bank statements. Everything that I buy is with my business debit card. So I was able to just look at my bank statement to look at my expenses and stuff like that. And really, I just keep things in order. Like I kind of just like write things in my notebook. I have my bank app. I have Chase for my business. But I've heard of some good apps. I actually just started using QuickBooks, and starting in the beginning of this month, I started using QuickBooks. And when I make purchases, it like uploads to my QuickBooks, and it kind of like categorizes itself. I'll go on there and make any adjustments, but for the most part, I got it through TurboTax when I did my taxes. Y'all, I'm not doing good. I'm gonna go in a moment. I'll give y'all 10 more minutes, and then I'll go. I don't know, 5 minutes or so. I'm not feeling good. How did you know what inventory to buy and how much of each piece and size? As far as what inventory to buy, I really just go off of like inspiration from like the season of whatever's coming up. Like right now, if you're starting your boutique in March, April, well, if you're starting your boutique in March, April, you want to start right now. I will start right now buying stuff for spring. If you're going to start April, May, you want to start right now buying things for the summertime. If you're going to start July, I started in July and bought all summer stuff. And by August, people are shopping for the fall. So you want to just buy, you have to be at those. It's really good to see what's upcoming. If I go to a trade show right now, it is February, they will be selling stuff for, I would say they will be selling stuff for next fall already. And that's a really good way for me to get like, intel on what's coming up for that current season. And I can kind of just buy off of the vendor determines that. So let's say I want to go online right now and buy this t-shirt. You can't buy this t-shirt because I custom made. Joining, I'm sorry, I'm eating a throat lozenger because I'm coming off of a strep throat. But if I want to go and buy this t-shirt, it's gonna determine amounts that I can buy. Like if I want to buy one pack, it will come with two small, two mediums, and two. Just buy one pack, or I would buy 2 packs or 3 packs. But the amount in that pack is already predetermined. Oh, y'all have so many questions. Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna go quicker. Let me answer y'all questions faster. But the first thing I did was open a business bank account. You want to open a business bank account so you can start having your business stuff separate. So like before I had any money, before I bought any piece of clothing, I had a business bank account only because like I'm anticipating making money and I don't want it to be mixed up with my personal money. I don't want it to get mixed up with my bill money and my eating out money. Like I don't want it to get mixed up because I want to keep track of my business stuff separately. And because I have it separate, it's really easy for me tax time to look at all my expenses and all of the money that I've made because it's all right there. And the only thing that's there are my business stuff. So I don't mix it up. Do you want to get a business bank account no matter what? Okay. How do you keep your inventory full? Just place orders online when needed, or everything has to be purchased at market. So everything that I've gotten for my boutique, I purchase online. So I keep my inventory full, yeah, just by placing orders online when needed. Yeah, definitely. And when things go out of stock, that's okay. I have things that have gone out of stock and have been out of stock since I first opened, but still on my site because I'm gonna bring it back eventually. People still request for that item. People are still checking back on my site for that specific item. And so I know that when I post it again, it'll sell. But things will go out of stock sometimes, that's okay. Yeah. You could, well, I won't even say that you can use a P.O. box because some vendors don't accept P.O. boxes. So I do get the clothes sent to my house, but I only work with credible vendors, so I'm not afraid for it to come to my apartment. At the very beginning of this video, um, where do I get the flyers that go inside orders? Those who have, you'll be getting it soon. But I have like different cards like this, like different flyers like this. So this is my logo, one of my logos. I have two of them, and I just write a personal note in everybody's order. Let me show y'all real quick. Like so like this and things like this, I make them myself. I make it on canva.com. It's a free service that you can do graphics with. It just says let's connect, and there's my social media. This one is for those who are first time buyers. I used to do a discount code for first time buyers, and on the back there's the coupon code. So I make all of those myself with Canva, and I just buy these from Target, Walmart, anywhere. Oh my gosh. Did you have to provide a business plan to get your business credit card? So I don't have a business credit card. I have a business debit card. I'm not sure if you meant credit card or not, but I have a business debit card, and I only had to provide, so it might be different for a credit card, but for my debit card, which is like just money that I have in my account, I just had to provide my EIN number. So that was it. No. Ooh, so you can actually get a real address at the UPS store. It's like 120 bucks for 6 months. Oh, tell me more. Like, what does that mean? Like, but what? So, where does it go to? Does it go to like UPS? You have to go pick it up at UPS, or does UPS deliver it to you? Like, how does that work? I never heard of that. Emil, you sole proprietor. I mentioned that at the beginning of this video, so make sure you watch the replay when I get off in a minute. So I did. So for my first round of these shirts, I bought them from like a wholesale site, and then I took them to my screen printer, and they printed on there. But then they let me know that they have access to purchase these same shirts wholesale. They can get them for cheaper. So now I just, oh, okay, oh, that's cool. Well, y'all check that out. If y'all don't want to give your address, but you need a real address, then do it through UPS. I like things coming to my door, and I don't mind it because I'm in an apartment, so I don't really mind it at all. But if you don't want stuff coming to your door, that's good. But anyways, my screen printer had access to these shirts. So at this point, I just place an order with them. They order the shirts, print, and I have it a week later. I wish, ow. I wish I could get sooner than that, but it takes about a week. All right, you have any other questions? Because your girl's about to get off. um, Y'all, I was going in on that last live video. I'm so mad it closed out. I hate having two separate lives because now people have to watch both of them. But if you're just on here, you've only seen this one, make sure you go watch the last one. It was like, I don't even know how long it was, 30 minutes, 20 minutes long or so. I don't even know if it's up yet. It is up. It was 22 minutes, 73 views already. Y'all crazy. But y'all can go watch that. And because I dropped a few things, and I'll mention them again in a moment. But for now, let me keep answering. How much did you start off for? Too much money. I started off for inventory like $1,200, but you don't have to be like me. You can get a lot less inventory. I started off with 14 clothing items, but I think half of that, or even more than half of that, less than half of that, I think is good to start off with. I suggest starting with 5. Yes, it is. Shout out to you. But yeah, I recommend starting with like 4 to 5, 6 at the most. How much does a pack? It depends on how much you're spending on the clothing items. I try not to spend more than $120 on a pack of clothes, which is like, 6 shirts or whatever. Not shirts. I will get like a jumpsuit for that. But I try not to spend more than $100 to $120. So if you're getting $60 per pack, no, I get returns sent to my PO box just because I don't know who's shopping for me. So when I'm shipping out orders, my return address is my PO box, and then I get returns to my PO box. So I don't have my actual address on anything public, but at all. The only thing that has my address on it is like my vendors, and I trust my vendors. When choosing a domain name on GoDaddy, did you